register Simcoe identity.
Hail and well met, my Crusader brethren. I am Nova Commander L1011 Widebody. We're continuing on with the Clan Jade Falcon campaign. Next mission, Rogue Chariot. Exciting news in BattleTech if you haven't heard about it. There's a Kickstarter campaign already started for a turn-based PC game. If you're like me, you're already excited. In fact, I'm overheating, oh no! The battle on the Plain of Curtains is not going well. Wolf has hit our flanks hard. The 6th Provisional Garrison is surrounded. You must draw as much of the Wolf's 352nd and 3rd off the line as possible. To this end, you are to strike a Wolf resupply base in the rear, deep inside the Great Gash. Codename Rogue Chariot. Planet Twycross. Terrain Canyon. Time Day. After being dropped into the canyon, you must find the Wolf resupply base, locate the core heat sink array, and destroy it. The destruction of the array will cause a heat buildup and a resultant core breach. Your personal survival will depend on your proximity to the array when it goes critical. In other words, you must run away. Objectives: the primary, destroy the core heatsink array. Secondary, destroy all defending mechs. Tertiary, destroy any targets of opportunity. Return dust off site. Nav Tau. Situation: Star Colonel Ravioli Pryde was an ugly man by any standard. His close-cropped hair exaggerated the ungainly appearance of his abnormally large head, and his high, sharp cheekbones formed two hollows that held a pair of small black eyes. I'm kind of imagining Brett Hull here. The Star Captain's large smile revealed a few extra teeth most humans do not possess, But Ravioli Pryde's gaunt body remained the most striking element of his looks. Thick green-blue veins bulged under the skin of his long, bony arms, and it seemed as if a heavy wind could carry him off the ground. Thick tufts of black hair covered his pale white skin and protruded from every opening of his coolant vest. Yet despite his almost sickly appearance, the Falcon Guard's commander possessed an inner strength and cunning unmatched in his clan. Pryde was determined to use all that strength and cunning to ensure a Falcon victory on Twycross. The planet held a special place of contempt in the hearts of all Jade Falcons, and it remained a source of special disgrace for the Falcon Guards. The warriors of the original Falcon Guards had been bested on this desert planet by a single inner sphere soldier. Their own arrogance and hunger for glory had led them to ignore danger and embrace death here. Ravioli Pryde did not fear death, but he did not desire it either. He was ordered to engage and destroy the Wolf Clan forces, and he intended to do just that. His forces would give no quarter and expect none in return. The bodies of wolves would litter the sands of Twycross this time, and the Falcon Guards would finally shed their disgrace. Situation: As expected, the fighting on Denizili had taken a heavy toll on Khan Natasha Kerensky's forces. The Wolf Khan had set a near-inhuman pace for her warriors, and they had begun to show signs of fatigue. The Black Widow chose her next target in an attempt to speed the achievement of her overarching goal, destroying as many Falcon units as possible. By targeting Twycross, site of the Falcon's most humiliating defeat, Khan Natasha hoped to goad Falcon Sakhan Chistu into committing a large force. Next page. Of frontline troops to battle. However, Chistu refused to fall victim to her scheme. In a show of disdain for the aging Wolf Khan, he assigned the 5th Talon, 6th Provisional Garrison, and the 18th Falcon Regulars, all inexperienced garrison units, to Twycross. Chistu wanted to do more than insult Natasha. He wanted to humiliate his opponent, and so he added the Falcon Guards to the list of troops. Their mere presence would show Khan Kerensky the seething contempt he held for her, and the shame of their predecessors' defeat might spur the Falcon Guards on to great success. Oh, there's a lot to digest here. Yes, Jistu is is bidding lower, weaker troops than would be expected. It's considered a grave, dishonorable insult in the clan's Bechal system. And of course, Twycross is a very important point in the BattleTech universe, and I would think this would be a time for
History of the Future!
Twycross. I would be woefully remiss in my duties as something of a BattleTech lore master were I to not tell you the story of Twycross. Twycross was the site of perhaps the most significant individual battle of the First Clan invasion. As an analogy, while not a quite perfect comparison, consider it the BattleTech equivalent of the Battle of Midway, or the Battle of Stalingrad for those with a less America-centric viewpoint. Essentially, the Battle of Twycross is where the clan's culture of honorable combat and technological superior arrogance finally reached critical mass, and it supernova directly into Clan Jade Falcon's face. Twycross serves as a microcosm, a perfect example of how polar opposite the clans and inner sphere methods of battle were. Clan Jade Falcon dropped onto Twycross in June 3050 with their most elite troops, the Falcon Guards. Twycross was a federated Commonwealth holding, defended only by the Twycross Tamar March militia. The Falcons hit hard, but the guerrilla tactics of the defending militia dragged the battle on for 3 long weeks, greatly slowing the Falcon advance. By stalling the Falcons, the Planetary Defense Commander, Lieutenant General John Cicero, was able to gather valuable reconnaissance and intelligence data on the Falcons, and the clan's modus operandi. This information would be crucial when the Federated Commonwealth counterattacked in September. Twycross was selected because its frequent, powerful sandstorms greatly limited visibility and hampered weapon ranges. This would force the Falcons into close-quarters combat against their inner sphere adversaries, negating the clan's range advantage. Missiles would be useless, and the sides would be more even. The Federated Commonwealth forces were composed of the 10th Lyran Guards and 9th FedCom regiments, some of the best Commonwealth pilots, as well as 2 regiments of the famed Kellhounds mercenary unit. These forces would be more than enough to overwhelm what was expected to, next page, be only Falcon garrison units. However, the Falcon Guards, 45 mechs and elite pilots, had yet to leave Twycross. Their departure was delayed by inclement weather and their jump ship window had closed. The elite warriors of the Falcon Guards could now be used in the Falcon's defense of Twycross, but the clan's forces had been split. While the Jade Falcon Eyrie, a full cluster of mechs, were engaging the Commonwealth on the Plain of Curtains, the Falcon Guards were waiting at the starport of Camorra. The Commonwealth had thrown everything they had at the Jade Eyrie cluster. The Falcon Guards quickly realized that if they pushed through the Great Gash, a narrow canyon, they could flank the exposed Commonwealth forces on the plain. Only a single company of mechs, Youngblood's company, stood in the Falcon Guards' way. The Falcon Guards easily smashed Youngblood's company and, spurred by their easy victory, boldly rushed into the Great Gash without reconnaissance. The Jade Falcons did not realize that the Commonwealth forces had rigged the Great Gash with explosives. Now the intelligence previously gathered on the clan's culture became paramount. The Federated Commonwealth knew that Clan Jade Falcon warriors were arrogant and would not turn down a challenge from an individual warrior. That warrior was the prodigy, Kai Allard Liao, the now lone defender of the Great Gash. And he knew if he directly challenged Star Colonel Adler Malthus to single combat, the Jade Falcon would not refuse. Kai used his mech's fusion reactor as a makeshift detonator, and when he ejected, the explosives were triggered. Thousands of tons of rock fell into the narrow canyon and crushed the Jade Falcon Guard in their cockpits, killing almost all of their elite warriors. With the Falcon Guard completely destroyed, the Commonwealth forces greatly outnumbered the remaining Falcon garrison. The Commonwealth took, next page, many Jade Falcon warriors prisoner, as well as salvaging much valuable clan tech. The repercussions of the battle were enormous. The Jade Falcon blood name Malthus was stained with dishonor, and Sakon Timur Malthus resigned, leading to the rise of the much more cunning and ruthless Sakon Vandervan Chistu. The Jade Falcon Guards were utterly disgraced. However, they would be rebuilt as an elite unit under Chistu's command, and the Jade Falcon Guards would play a pivotal role in the Battle of Tukaid. The lone Jade Falcon survivor of the Battle of Twycross, MechWarrior Joanna, would later gain fame for killing Clan Wolf Khan Natasha Kerensky in the Refusal War, which we saw in the aftermath text of the Wolf campaign, and this is the significance of Twycross in the BattleTech universe. Alright. Twycross is a hot planet.
Mad Dog.
We do not get any star mates. We're gonna have to do it alone. Whoops.
Mad Dog.
Okay. So, here's the configuration I whipped up earlier for this mission when I tried it a few times. Using an all-laser configuration. Add some extra armor, extra heat sinks, and a faster engine into the Mad Dog. So let's go ahead and use this version with 4 extended range large lasers and 1 extended range medium laser. Let's go.